Hey guys, welcome to the new movie review. Today we're talking about a classic among classics when it comes to horror and movies about sharks. I think you know what I'm about to talk about. Jaws. We're talking about Jaws, finally reviewing it. I don't know, I was thinking if I reviewed any of the Jaws movies. I looked to make sure I didn't review this movie. I'm like, nope, haven't reviewed this. I don't know if I reviewed Jaws 3D because that's the only other Jaws movies I've seen. But that one's kind of fun. But yeah, I don't think I reviewed that one either, so I do want to rewatch that. And I also got Jaws 2 recently, so I can watch that and review that at some point in the future. But Jaws, the original, I was really interested. They played this at the Alamo, and if you don't know, there's a bunch of movies that I gotta requalify this. I don't know if I'm gonna say for each one, but I got a pass. They did a pass for August. You could get a little badge, which you could see 20 movies for $20. So you had a list. They had a list of which movies every week what you could see. I saw a bunch of great stuff on it. I didn't see obviously 20 movies because almost all of it was like, if I would have to see every movie, and some weren't that interesting to me. But it was like, obviously this was one of them. Yeah, Jaws was one of them. Inception was the last one I saw. Babadook I saw. I'm supposed to see Jane Doe. There's a bunch of ones I saw. Expendables was also on that list. So yeah. But yeah, I got to see a bunch of movies for like dirt cheap, instead of like even $5 or like $7 or $4, but however much it would usually. I got it for like basically I saw movies for $1 a piece, and that was cool. Now I didn't use all 20, but it's fine. Like you're paying the $20. You're not paying $1 per movie. You're paying the $20 to see whatever you want. I think. Oh, Inside Out was another one. Yeah, so a bunch of good stuff with this. But we're talking about today Jaws. Jaws is it by Steven Spielberg? Is that who did Jaws? I feel like it is. If I'm wrong, sorry. For some reason I think it's Steven Spielberg, but I'm not sure. That seems familiar, and if I'm wrong, when it comes to director, because I know it's a director, I feel like I know. But if I'm wrong, obviously, sorry. But yeah, Jaws is a movie about a shark that is attacking people. That's basically the gist of it. There's a shark who starts attacking people. And then the guy, the Coast Guard, or the police chief, him, and there's a guy who studies sharks comes to town to help figure out what's going on. They got to figure it out. And then there's this other guy who's like a crazy, kind of like one of those like, guys who goes out in the water and kills sharks all the time. He's kind of like a little crazy, like, I'm going out there and killing this shark or whatever. And yeah, so they all eventually go on the hunt for the shark. And yeah, it's fun. It is one of those movies that I will say, watching it again, like it's a good movie, and I'm rating it high, but it is one of those movies that is, I would say, feels long. As I would say, it's either the boat section, because you have the before you get on the boat, and then you have the boat section. But just the movie's definitely a little long, and not bad. It's not bad. I'm not saying anything like it's bad because it's long or anything like that. Because long does not always mean bad. Avengers Endgame, long, great. There's other great long movies. Movies can be long and good. This is a long and good movie. It feels like, I think it's either the boat or something. This time it didn't feel as long this time, but it was still a little long. But it was like not bad though. It wasn't like bad. Because also Inception, when I went and saw that was also long. But that's really good as well. It's a good movie. But yeah, it's just to want you to say, think it's a tad bit of a long movie. A tad bit long, so just if you don't want a super long movie, maybe it's not one into that. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. Jaws is a classic for a reason. The music, the Jaws theme, it's just a classic movie, and it's so good. Everything's good about this movie. I'm giving this a 9. Like, yeah, it's great. I did say it was long, but that's not something I'm saying like as a bad thing, because it does feel. I remember when I watched the first time, I'm like, I feel the part where they were in the boat part, one part of it felt really long. I'm like, a little long. I'm like, okay. But it was actually really good. I enjoyed it. Yeah, because I'm saying like that. But stuff like it's long, but I was like, yeah, it's good. And stuff like, yeah, not bad. Just a little long, but that's like, yeah, whatever. It's great. So I give it a 9. It's really great. What do you guys think of Jaws? You probably seen it because it's a classic. So let me know in the comments down below. Let's talk about it. You guys can always stay epic, and I'll see you in the next movie, you guys. Bye.